When I started learning Go, I kept things as bare bones as possible. No external packages, no frameworks, no gin, no gorm, no nothing. I wanted to let the pain of doing things manually drive my learning and improvement. And one of my first annoyances was having to constantly rerun my program after every change. I initially found a tool called Compile Daemon, which worked well, but eventually got lazy of typing in this command and never really memorized it, so I just switched to using a VS Code shortcut that will simply restart my server whenever I press Command R. But today, it's time to level up and switch to what actual Golang professionals use, and that seems to be this tool called Air. So in this video, we'll test it out, see how it works, and how we can configure it for our projects. The first thing we need to do is install it. So I'll scroll down to the installation section. We have this go install command, which I'll grab, go to my terminal, and here I have a more simple Golang project. I'll paste the command in, hit enter, and we should be good to go. To verify the installation, we can run air-v, and this will give us the Air version. Now for a simple project, where the main.go file is in the root directory, we can just type in air, and that would be it. So air started watching the root directory, it's building, running, and here is our output. Once I change this and save, air sees that the main.go file has changed and rebuilds the program. Very nice, but this is just like a simple Golang project. Let's try doing something more complex. Here I have like a custom structure where my entry point is in command web, and there I have the main.go file. Here if I run air, it tries looking for the main.go file, but it doesn't find it. What we need to do in this scenario is create an air configuration file. And we can do that by running the air init command. And this will create an air.toml file in the current directory. So here it is. I won't be going through all the configuration options. I will just make the necessary adjustments for my project. And the most important thing I need to change is this command variable. So here we have the output set to temp main, but it tries building from the root directory. And in my case, I need to be building from /command/web. And now if I rerun air, it's building, running, and there we go. So let's say I do a change, I'll go to handlers, and here I have like a health check with air, hit save, building, running, and there we go. Now, one thing to notice is that air is watching all these directories. And this is unnecessary. So I'll go back to the air toml configuration file, and here we have exclude dir. And here I can add frontend and storage. And I think that's pretty much it. Let's rerun it. And now it's watching much less directories. I can also ignore migrations, and that would be it. The rest I do need to watch. So now if I restart, air will only be watching directories where I do have watchable Golang code. So now every time I make a change in my project, air detects it, rebuilds the project, and starts running it. And that's all there is to it. Install air, create a simple, relatively simple configuration file, run it, and it will automatically detect any changes you make to your application. For more information about each configuration option, you can go to the GitHub repository, and there is an air example toml file, which explains each individual configuration option. So you can go through this file and decide if you need to make other adjustments. And that was it. Use air to live reload your Golang application.